Okay, welcome everyone to some more Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. The light has faded from our eyes, and we're just sitting here wondering forever when the next fucking game is gonna come out. When's Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup 2? Ah, for God's sake. Okay, we're back. Okay, calm down. Okay, Demise, you got this. You're a big boy, you can handle this, come on. Alright. Wave of Frost, I can do that. I can take a look, I can peek my little head in, see what's up, what's happening. You know what I mean? Just really do it. Alright, almost instantly get murdered. But we were prepared for this. This was not outside the calculations. Alright, so, yeah, so that apparently the ice cave is very far away, meaning it's anywhere from 15 tiles away to about the other side of the universe. So we're gonna just run in a random direction and just, you know, hope that something changes, because just do it, right? LeMayo. Scroll of brand weapon. Oh my goodness, hey, that's a long sword of freezing. Awesome. Our weapon is actually really good now. A distant melting archway, so we're going in the right direction. Yeah, look, see, that was pretty good. It was on the other side of the map, but you know, it changed to distant, and then it was 2 tiles away. Good detection. Alright, we're gonna have to just jump in here. We're not gonna think too hard about it, and we're gonna hope that we don't get something terrible. Okay, well, we got the pretty decent thingo ending, in that we got you know, what's it called? We got the beasts ending. So we're gonna see a frost giant, and that's about it, and a couple of death yaks. But everything here is pretty solid, so it's just a bit of free XP for this character. Very nice. Very nicely done. Thankfully it's not one of I think the worst one for a character like this is probably like the one with ice clouds, because I just don't have any, I really just don't have any MP. I mean, sorry, resist cold, or any way of getting it, so, you know, it's a little bit worrisome. But with this brand spanking new lair branch, or, sorry, branch, I'm okay. I'm fine. I don't know why I said brand spanking new. It's the oldest one in the book. Oh, well, it's not the oldest one. There are several really bad ice cave branches. Like the one with the teleporters just sucks. It just, if I go into it, I literally just leave. I don't even bother. It's difficult. It's got a bunch of hard to avoid opponents. You can't take battles on your own time, and then you get like literal garbage as your loot. It's the worst. It's awful loot. I don't know what that branch is all about. Oh my god. Oh, that's a shield of protection. Damn, son. I like that. I'm gonna enchant this longsword of freezing, because I'm a badass like that. Turn the invocations down. There's no need to be that crazy about the invocations. I'd rather get some shield right now. Long blades can go off. Puts more back into the shield, I guess. Just kind of throw it down. Unfortunately, I have no resist cold. This may be the end of our ice cave run. You never know. Oh, no, never mind. We punched straight through it. All good. Alright, so we're starting to see some of the dangerous stuff. That's okay, though. We're gonna just run away like brave men. And, like, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm gonna level with you. I have no idea how we're gonna deal with the frost giant, if at all. It may just be that we imprison him and run away. This is a real thing. If we can somehow get him away from the area. I don't know if it can, though. Because that frost giant is gonna fuck our day up. We're gonna have very little ways of killing him. Our character's not really that strong, and I don't really have, like, a great amount of things to protect myself against him. So, yeah. I'm just gonna have to run for now. Hope the frost giant's following. Okay, I'm not zealous enough to affect this audience, so basically what that means is I am not able to deal with that frost giant at all, period. Like, recite does not save us. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna be a professional player, professional Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup player, similar to the yak, to the Hydra incident of the past time. I'm gonna go ahead and do the biggest brain play you'll ever see in your entire life. Watch this. Watch this. Oh no, it's a frost giant. Oh, if only there was a way to escape the frost giant. Oh no. What an issue. What an issue this is. Oh, please follow me, Mr. Frost Giant, because I am in danger. Jokes, bitch. Get the fuck out of here. And by the time he comes back, we'll have already taken all the stuff and run. God, we're so badass sometimes. And that's the professional way to play Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. That's tips from the pros right there. +2 Acid Dragon Scales. Get him out of here. Actually, that's not too bad. Wow. It's actually quite decent for this level. 29.5 is 34. This is 35, so I guess I'll just use this. Okay, cool. And look at that. Just like that, we've become godlike. We've just become the powerful. Is that a vampiric dagger? I really don't... nah. Zin doesn't let us fuck with that, but, you know, I want to just express my admiration of that particular thing. Okay, let's just throw Ice Blast at him. That's one Hydra. I can deal with one Hydra. We locked one away in a basement somewhere, but the Hydra that we just got to kill is just right there. Battle Axe of Electrocution. That's a nice one. I like that. I respect that. Alright, Snake is here. That's good. That means that we can use our awesome Recital move to avoid dying in Snake. You know, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to the Shining One in vaults. I think that sounds weird, but might just work. Trying to think about it again. I need to definitely stock up a lot more resources than I already have been. Because the vaults game over there showed me that if I don't have enough stuff in vaults, I'm gonna just straight up die in the worst situation. Like, the thing is, the scenario that happened last video, regardless of whether or not I lived in that scenario, I was almost certainly going to die to the next time that happened. And it already happened like 2 or 3 times, and I just got unlucky on the last one. I have reviewed the tapes, and there were hindsight style improvements, but I still am of the opinion, like I said, that my choice was definitely in the top 2, and I don't think in the same scenario anyone else, like many other people, would have taken scenario, like situation 1. That is a lot of stuff. Okay, well, let's just Ice Blast here. Hopefully just take out a whole bunch of these guys, because that's a real dick vault. Wow, that's a real asshole vault. Jesus Christ. That was really assholey. What the hell? Okay, there's a bunch of snakes here. Oops. I don't know why that does that. Sometimes it just does. You never know. You can never tell with these guys. I am, of course, poised already, but I'm using Vitalization here in order to completely prevent poison damage. It's quite helpful, so I'm just doing it. Oh, interesting. The ants are not edible, and the queen ant's not edible, despite being a literal omelet. Like, it's not edible. That's confusing. I don't like that. Like, these opponents aren't very difficult. I'm just being quite cautious. Like I said, I am now planning ahead a little bit, and I'm focusing all my attention on preserving resources for vaults and depths, because this is going to be a real tough fight, and I can already tell that. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I would never lie. This is gonna be a tough one. This is a tough character. We're gonna have to make ourselves the strong, and our potential power boost from Orc is not present in this game for ages, so we need to be extra careful. Can I really not butcher him? Okay, there we go. We could butcher him. All right. I am slowed. I'm gonna just be careful here. Pull the Torpor Snail around the corner so I don't die. There's a bunch of stuff here. Our inventory. Protection from cold is pretty good, I guess. Obviously, I want the protection, the actual amulet of protection. Fall asleep. That's not a big deal. Like, falling asleep next to 2 Dream Sheep is fine. Falling asleep next to, like, 15 is, like, really bad, because you'll just take a shitload of damage. But, yeah. Against 2, I'm okay. I'm okay with this. Alright. I probably should train a tiny amount more invocations. Just get it to 10, I guess. And then I want to train a bit of dodging, I think. Just out of respect. I want to get a bit more dodge. Identify... Ooh! Pewter Amulet. Whoa! That is a amulet. I have Corrosion. Does that matter, though? Like, Reflect plus... Shield plus 4 and Int increasing is not too bad, I guess. I mean, theoretically, I could see myself going into this. It makes my blink kind of castable, to be honest. Well, it's a consideration. I don't know if corrosion stacks. I actually have no idea if corrosion stacks. Let me actually check. Can I check? Question mark, corrode. Random property that gives you 3% to be corroded. See acid upon taking damage. Doesn't tell you if it stacks, unfortunately. May cause you to receive a level of debuff corrosion. Has a corrode chance to fail. Every block gives you -4 AC, 4 slay, goes away with time passed. Okay, well, I suppose that means it doesn't matter. Also, I just realized that acid does not stack on opponents. Okay, so it doesn't work the same way it works on players. Understandable. Alright, so that means that next time, I mean, like, honestly, it doesn't really matter that much to me, because you usually use acid for the damage as well as the debuff. But yeah, I should try to avoid just splashing my acid all over the place constantly on the same target if I'm only looking to debuff. Like, in this scenario here, I'm still looking to kill him with acid. Like, I'm not trying to, what do you call it? I'm not trying to do anything new here. Yeah, this is the nightmare scenario. Crap. Okay, well, thankfully Ice Blast takes him out, but yeah, that's why you don't fight Hydras with swords. Every time you strike him, he heals back, and he just gets more heads, so you really want to avoid that. You want to try to get some kind of flaming weapon, or some non-sword weapon. For this character, I can only use short blades, so that limits me to a dagger of freezing, which is not particularly helpful for this character. I don't think that any, like, human could really deal with that Hydra with a dagger of freezing at this stage in the game. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like it's a little weak to do that. I should also check out what these rings are. Magical parrots. Kind of garbage. I mean, yeah, it's kind of garbage. It's not really worth my time. Drop the Gourmand. I don't think I'll ever use it, to be completely honest with you. Let's turn invocations down. Train a bit of dodging. We'll try to get dodging a little high. Okay, well, that lair, that seven-headed Hydra has just ruined my plans completely. I have no real intention now to finish this floor, because it's going to be Hydra Fest. Was that another Hydra? Seriously? Was that actually another Hydra? Because that's really sad. I'm going to just kill some of these doggos here. Try to enter this area, but I don't want to go too far in because I don't want to get my back against a Hydra, like over there. It's a little bit disappointing that I have to deal with this, but hey, you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. There's another Hydra. Oh, there's just two Hydras. Okay, I see. Well, you know what? We didn't need to go there anyway. We missed out on lair 6. Oh. Okay. Is it just me, or are there a lot of Hydras in this game? Thinking. I don't know if that's... Okay. Well. No choice, I guess. Alright. Down to D12. Continuing on. I'm gonna try to ignore that shit and just run away. Run away with it. Okay. There's a Sky Beast. There's a Cyclops. Of course, the electric eel doesn't die to several strikes. Of course. Like, fucking... Oh, man. I gotta say, electric eels are, like, the epitome of frustrating opponents. Like, they're just so irritating. And they're actually, like, they represent a lethal amount of damage. Just purely because they're electric damage. That's, like, the only reason. Like, they just do absurd amounts of damage because it's lightning. Like, that's it. There is no, like, rhyme or reason why they should do that much damage, but hey, they do it. Like, I don't remember electric eels even being able to, like, do any ranged moves. Imagine if the seas had electric eels that just shot lightning at your at just general boats and stuff. That'd be fucking terrifying. In real life, those, according to the law, the real law, the true law, eels are only capable of conducting static electricity, I'm pretty sure. I don't actually know if they are able to kill humans with their electricity. Probably. I assume so. Okay, well, that was a very decent recite there. Not gonna lie, little close for me. But, you know, it worked. It worked out. Ring of Flight. No thank you. And we'll just kill some of these guys. That's fine. Do I want to enchant the Shield of Protection? Possibly. Or I could enchant the Acid Dragon Armor. Or I could find out what this Glowing Chainmail is. 28 and 8 is 36. This is 37, so nope. I mean, Cold Resistance is arguably very good, so maybe, but kind of no. You know what I mean? It's one of those scenarios. I swear to God, does Recite actually cost hunger? It costs nothing. It costs literally nothing. Why am I starving to death constantly? Oh, that 630 is not good. Okay, well there's the Hydra. Cool, I guess. Like, people who say, oh, just run away, lol. It's a very short-sighted way of approaching a problem, considering I have to consistently run away from this fucking idiot for like 25 years in a row. It's just irritating. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Sure, you can do it, it just hurts. A lot. Like, way too much. It's extraordinarily painful to run away from things constantly. Especially when there's multiple, and you have to just continually run away. And avoid lair. And avoid dungeon. Entire floors, in fact. Just because you want to, what do you call it? Not die to a Hydra, because you can't kill it. I'd love to pick up, like, a short blade or something, if it was actually viable to do so, but unfortunately, no. It doesn't look like it. Alright, we're gonna just be an asshole here, and we're just gonna recite until one of them jumps off a cliff or something, I don't know. Hey, it's me. Oh, that was not what I wanted to throw at him. Alright, well, he's dead now. That's fine. Yes, we've lost some needles. It was worth it. Just to spare myself the pain. The frustration, that is. Alright. I think the shield's doing wonders right now for this character. It's making it really strong. I like that. I can respect that. Oh, fuck. Alright, well, I got caught without my reciting pants. More strength, please. I don't even know why I want more strength, to be completely honest with you. I just know I want it. And that's good enough reason for me, to be honest. I don't really think too hard about these kind of things. Okay, the gargoyle is struck with some kind of pious vision, some holy delusion. So I'll just let him go. Urg, fuck off, dude. Just, seriously, fuck off. Not into that. It's actually kind of getting fucked up, and for some reason can't. I think she ran out of javelins, so we just kill her. Nice, very excellent. The fact that we have the reflection plus the shield is pretty good for us. We're actually quite strong now in terms of defense. So this is a enchanted greatsword. Okay, unfortunately I can't use that. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Your boy scimitar. There we go. That's an action. This is like a real weapon now. Holy shit. And this is why I chose to pick long blades instead of polearms, because this is an actual like people use this in real dungeon crawl stone soup games. Like, this is like people unironically use this weapon because it's actually not horrible. You know what I mean? Like, they don't like, no one's picking a trident for fun, like, out of respect for the trident. You know what I mean? Like, that's all I'm gonna say. Like, you ain't gonna see someone running around with a trident and being like, hey, I'm happy with this solution. Because that's not real. That's not real. It's actually quite fake. But this is like an actually good weapon. I've won games. I've won many a game with this one, particularly on the high elves. The scimitar is actually quite a decent weapon. It's actually not that much worse than a Demon Blade, I'm pretty sure. So 0, 11, 1.4, -1, 12, 1.3. Yeah, like it's slightly less. It's slightly more accurate than the Demon Blade. 1 less base damage and slightly slower. But that's pretty good. Like, that's still decent. The Demon Blade is a very good weapon. Hey, and another one. Oh, cool. I'll hold on to both, and that looks weird until you realize that I can brand weapon one potentially. Having said that, I think I already did pick up brand weapons. I don't know why I said that. It still is weird. Bunch of longswords here. Not interested in what they have to sell me, to be honest. They're a little weak at this point. They are very highly enchanted, actually. Like, fairly high enchanted. But unfortunately, you know, their longswords and the base weapon isn't incredible, so I'm not really interested as much in what they have to offer me. Okay. Shield's getting up pretty good. I think armor can go off for a little bit. Trying a bit more invocations, because that's what we do. The reciting is doing almost nothing to these ugly things, which is weird considering they're like the pinnacle of chaotic beings, but apparently like, I don't know, maybe they just can't appreciate my, my big memes. Oh, it's covered in bleeding sores. Oh, okay. So, cast prayer and for a very cheap price of just one turn, you can have some cool flavor text that has very little bearing on actually how the game plays out. Cool, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I assumed that did some damage, but it was just so worthless that I was like, ah, okay. Fair enough. Still no silence, I think. Nope. Whoa, wait a minute. Hang on. Whoa, Nelly. Get that silence up in us. Pick up Blink while we're at it, I guess. There's a non-zero chance of failure for Blink, so it's actually kind of cool. Like, it's kind of like having a shit invocation. Sorry, like evocation, sorry. Except it's like kind of worse. But hey, that's still pretty good. See, playing with Zin really has to... This character specifically really teaches you how to play Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup with compromise. You know what I mean? It really lets you understand what it means to compromise. I'm gonna go ahead and imprison this kid. The Death Knight, I don't like him tormenting me all the time. It's really quite rude. And, yeah, I'm not physically strong enough to overpower him, so, you know, there's no bullying intervention, justice served video style thing. It's just me running away and dying. Graphical glitch, of course, makes me rest for a second time. That's unfortunate, but hey, it's part of the game. Actually, it's not. It's part of CPO. But I have noticed that it's been happening a lot more often recently. I don't think it's the server side. I think it's more the game just being glitchy now. Though I'm not too sure. I'm not actually sure if that's true. Because I haven't really played on other... I have played on other servers, and I haven't had that lag. And I haven't noticed anyone talk to me about that lag, which is interesting. So I'm not sure if it's actually a CPO thing or not. Oh, look. So Hydras are actually worthless now. They're completely garbage, and we can just cut them to pieces in a matter of seconds because we have a flaming weapon, which of course alleviates all the problems that we had previously and turns us into a very well-rounded character capable of killing many opponents. Yeah, unironically, Hydras are one of the main reasons why like Longblades are... It's like a major downside to Longblades, and it's just kind of stupid because like it's like, oh, it's only one enemy, but in reality, it's an enemy that you have to deal with constantly, and it's fucking annoying as hell if you don't deal with them. So it's like, I mean, yes, theoretically, yes, you don't have to ever face a Hydra, but theoretically, you don't have to fight much in this game. It's just that when you don't, the game becomes a real pain in the dick, so, you know, you often do. I'm going to switch to the protection from cold here, over the resistance potion, the resistance ring. Poison resistance. And there we go. Get Ice Dragon armor. I'm not entirely sold on the concept of Ice Dragon armor, so I'll just leave it. But yeah, here we go. We're gonna go to Swamp now. Alright, so in theory, this character is really good at dealing with Swamp. Most of the stuff in here is like kind of meh against me. And I have good matchups against the Hydras and stuff, so I'm not super afraid, theoretically. Unfortunately, Recite is a bit of a dead weight in this case, but, you know, Vitalize is okay. Vitalize is not bad. Like, I have been ragging on Vitalize, but that's mostly comparing it to Heroism. If we actually, like, stick our head in the sand a little bit and just don't look at any alternative, then yes, Vitalize is great as a buff. It actually gives you a non-zero positive benefit to the game, and that honestly makes it worth picking Zin over literally no god. See, that's why, like, I know it's a little snarky, but that's exactly why I don't like advocating for the strength of something without reference to something else, right? It really doesn't provide a very helpful conversation. Yes, you can absolutely say Xin is powerful if you do this, that, and all that. Like, if you train only invocations and you use Recite on specifically intelligent opponents, Xin is incredible. That's true. Most gods are really incredible when you center your life around them, but, you know, it's not practical. It's not always practical. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it works. Hillock can definitely be an example of that. They got good invocation aptitudes, and, you know, sometimes you just are okay with it. But not all the time. Not all the time. We killed Drogon there. I wasn't majorly worried about him. We're kind of decently armored. So, I mean, sorry. We're kind of decently, like, dealing damage to him. We have good damage output. We have a fair amount of health. Not a great amount, mind you. But decent enough that it's okay. Does this thing actually give me health? No. Okay, that was weird. For some reason I thought it gave me health, because when I died on the previous character, I had 216 hit points, which is quite a lot. Don't ask me why I remember that. I just do. Alright, well, we'll just put on a new pair of gloves, because, you know, bit of fashion crawl. I like to mix it up a little bit, you know what I mean? This one's made of pure metal, compared to the shit that we were using before, which was made out of, you know, iron dragons. I mean, yes, you would think iron dragons are cooler, but in reality, the resale price is just garbage. They wear and tear quite badly. Oh, wow, we have a lot of stuff. Fly ring. No, thank you. No, I appreciate it. No, seriously, but no. I am quite okay without this. Thank you very much. I really want to ID that amulet, but I'll have some triggered discipline here. It could be faith, and that would be not awful, but just why? It could be really bad. You never know. And I don't want to just randomly lose a bunch of piety for no reason. And here we go. There we got the identify scroll already. Excellent. That is a very good amulet. MR double plus is gonna make it so that that shit that we were trying before with the whole mark situation doesn't work anymore. It just doesn't happen. MR is really good. Is the Dex minus 5 bad? Of course it is. But, you know, good things happen to bad people. And we can even... No, actually, no. I was going to say we can add the extra... Is MR++ really worth it? I mean, it is also an extra 24 hit points. That's not too bad, I guess. I suppose. It's like, I don't know if I'm just not really... I don't know if the +4 shield is better. It certainly doesn't feel good right now, but, you know. Am I convinced about it? Not really. I also lose C invis, which is a very minor point, but, you know, it is still a point. I do have less corrode, but like I said, I don't know if corrosion stacks. I'm not actually sure if that's the case. I can't tell. And the LearnDB does not tell you. But I assume it doesn't stack, because if it did, then I'd be having a 6% chance to get corroded every single time I was in combat, which is a very high number compared to 3%. One could say it's even literally double. And I mean literally in the literal sense, not in the metaphorical literal sense. If you know what I'm saying. Of course you know what I'm saying. I'm eloquent as fuck. Alright, that was weird. That was very interesting, actually. Only one of those leeches got buffed. That was cool, I guess. Okay, forgot that leeches could swim for some reason. But that was a very minor point, tactically. I am still the best. Still the powerful. Wait a minute. This spirit shield loses 4 shield. 24 HP is probably better anyway. Let's not think too hard about it. If we think too hard about it, we just end up, you know, being stupid. Let's just chill out. Be okay. Almost forgot for a second that we could recite for some reason. Well, not for some reason. Very clear reason, because recital is it's not a very what do you call it, flashy ability in the slightest. There's no real cool shit that happens when you recite most of the time. I know the things turn into pillars of salt, but I'm still not particular. Like, I can do that. Didn't you just watch the last video? Like, I can do that on my own. I don't need a god to tell me to do that. You know what I mean? Like, that's not a thing for me. So, you know. Personally, I'm very underwhelmed by that. Okay, gonna run away just out of respect for that entire scenario. The ghost crab, of course, is not incredibly dangerous, but can become a nuisance at times. Scroll of magic mapping. Fair enough. Well, it's unfortunate, but that's fine. We did a big smite there, I think. That was pretty good. And we turned something into a pillar assault. I'm not exactly sure what it was. It might have been a summon, actually. Can recite again. That actually felt, like, pretty good to use. That felt like I was smiting him, like, 2 or 3 times. That was pretty cool. This is the new chill Demise, where I don't give a fuck about the game anymore. Probably because I've played a lot of fucking Third Strike today. I found an arcade cabinet in the city that had 1,000 fucking games, including every single Street Fighter game until Street Fighter 4. Which means that basically all the Street Fighter games I haven't played. And I played the shit out of Third Strike. And fun fact, it's a really fun game. I mean, I also played JoJo, the fighting game. That was interesting. Didn't know that there were no kick buttons in that game. I also played this spin-off of Streets of Rage, I think it is. Or is it Streets of Fury? I forgot what it's called. Fuck. The one that Cody and Hagar are in. But the classic beat 'em up, The Punisher, where you play as The Punisher, in conjunction with a white Nick Fury, and you beat up on punks and stuff, and it was a good game. It was it was 2 buttons, but it was fucking fun as hell. It makes you really wonder, like, damn, co-op arcade play is just it's not a thing anymore. It feels bad. You can't just sit and relax with a friend and be like, hey, you want to play some fucking beat 'em ups? Don't think for like half an hour. It's like, you don't need to like think to play that game. It's 2 fucking buttons. It's hard as shit, and it's obvious that it's trying to steal your money, but it's still cool to play, you know what I mean? Kind of miss that childhood innocence. Hey, look, it's a rapier. Now I'm gonna drop it, because it's cursed. It's also forbidden. Our cult forbids it. We must never partake. Oh, where'd these fucking assholes pop out of? What the fuck? Alright, well, that sucks. I'm gonna go ahead and fear here. Cut this guy down to size, if you know what I'm saying. And run away. Cut this guy down to size, if you know what I'm saying. Yes, I repeated the joke, but, you know, that's what makes it funny. You know, jokes are only funny when you retell them over and over and over again, and you abuse them until they're not funny anymore. That's when the true comedy comes to light. Alright. That was fairly underwhelming as a layer branch ending. I'm pretty happy about that, actually. I say it's underwhelming, but I'm actually very happy about the fact that that was pretty straightforward. The flaming scimitar, again, completely changed the dynamic of this character. Just completely disrupted the character's dynamic. It's very enjoyable. Time to go to Snake Pits. Hooray. Recite is actually quite decent in this case now. So I'm pretty happy to be in Snake. I'm not actually too stressed about it anymore. Very nice. Probably won't finish all of Snake today, but I will try to finish. At least some. Alright. Salamander Corpse. Interesting that they don't give you the agency to just butcher the corpse anyway. Interesting that, like, if you're playing as Zin, you literally don't get a butcher the corpse. Like, because if you were starving with no food left in your inventory, you're telling me Zin wouldn't let you butcher the corpse if you wanted to, right? Like, it just doesn't feel right. Maybe I'm just thinking too hard about the lore, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, even like Buddhist monks and stuff, like if they're given food, then they're actually like taught to not worry about, like, they prioritize eating the food they're given over like any, you know, vegetarian or like food preferences, like as long as it's given by someone, you know, out of the kindness of their own heart, you know, they'll accept it and they'll eat it. It's very interesting. I was reading, I don't know where, it's just one of those like random rabbit holes that you fall down to sometimes. I just was reading and I was like, hey, That's pretty cool. I respect that. But yeah, like, you're telling me Zin is actually more zealous than that? Like, I can't eat an intelligent human, an intelligent dude? That's kind of fucked. What if I was starving, dude? Do you think about that? Don't think so. Ooh, that's a fucking doozy. Fuck me, that's quite a dilemma I have here. I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do with this now. Thinking. Demise, what will you do? The plus ring slaying is fucking cool. Plus 4 protection is badass as fuck though. Poison resistance is pretty much a given at this point. Unless we get Swamp Dragon armor. That is also a real thing that we could do. We could try it. Let's have a go. If the numbers are okay, I'm considering just having the plus 4 protection on. So this is 2516, which is 41. Wow, that's 40. Fuck yeah, I'll do that. Hell yeah. Get rid of this garbage in my inventory. Get that shit out of my face. Give me that slaying. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, this character's badass now. I like how I literally just had to pick an actually good weapon, and then I suddenly became, like, very strong. Like, this character isn't at all struggling compared to the last character. Aside from the fact that he struggled a lot in the early game. Like, past that, there was no scaling issue. But in my other character, I was crying at this point. I was like, I'm gonna die. There's no chance I survive this scenario. But yeah, this is just great. I'm just chilling. I'm okay with this. I'm gonna have to do some tricky shit here just to get this guy off my face. Oh, wow, that's a lot of poison. That's a lot of lightning damage you got there, my friend. Okay, vitalize here. Okay. Call for heal wounds. Just out of respect. Okay, okay, let's not waste... Okay, we need to not waste consumables. We really need to try to conserve these consumables. I don't know. What if we dig, and we run up here, and then we're like, hey boys, what's up? Are we having a party? And then I go, hey, how's everyone doing? Alright, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Thanks for letting me come. See that? I was gonna sanctuary, and then I realized, wait a minute, I could just walk out. They literally just let me do that. That was a real thing that happened. I didn't make that up. That was actually, you watched that. You witnessed me. They were just confused. They didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I was just like, wait, you're just gonna let me do this? And then no one could really give me an answer, so I just walked out. It's one of those weird scenarios where you're like, I probably should have been punished for that, but I just absolutely didn't. I just walked away. That was an interesting one, not gonna lie. That was pretty cool. Does Zin tell me what this thing is? In terms of, like, Zin? It can be affected by reciting Zin's law. Yes, but is it a heretic? He is worshipping, like, some kind of demon in order to cast the magics that he is, right? Surely. Surely. I mean, Zin's, like, super fucking backwards. Like, in terms of his religion. So, like, it makes sense that he wouldn't understand how magic works. Like, period. So I would infer, I suppose, from the lore that Zin would take Trog's stance on magic, which is burn the witch, burn her. Or, you know, males can also be witches. Fun fact. This is true. This is a true story. Males can also be witches. They're not quite as horrendous, but, you know, they're not warlocks, surprisingly. Pick up a dex point, just because I have that -5 dex thing. Ooh, wait a minute. Hang on. That's a acquirement scroll. Also, I know I have the brand weapon scroll in my inventory. I just don't know if it's worth it to switch anyway, because it's not that big of a deal. A double sword would be real swell. I'm not gonna lie. Double sword would be real swell. Like, I'll just be really happy if I got a double sword. I mean, like, real happy. Like, you'd be surprised at how happy I'd be to get a not scimitar. Fuck you. Just why? Like, in what scenario would I ever envision having a +0 fucking scimitar of slicing to be a good choice for me. Jesus Christ. God, DCSS, you give me the worst games. Okay, we're probably gonna take... Okay, well that was decent. We only took about 30% of our life. That was fine. Alright, well, I'm gonna end it here, boys and girls. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it, like always. Leave a like, donate to my my GoFundMe account, follow my Twitter, follow me on YouTube, Twitch, stream. What other things do I do? Make a Wikipedia page about me. You know, just do the general normal social media things. Just do those things. I don't even remember what social media I have, but I do have some. And if you look hard enough, you can find it. It's like a magical, mystical thing. Anyway, this has been Demise for the day. Actually having a lot of fun with this character now that I have an actual weapon. It's cool, actually. It's really fun. So, yeah, let's see how this goes. Bye.